Hello, and welcome to the Divine Darkness podcast, where we are going to walk towards the light together, bringing in more awareness, opening our abilities, and discussing all different realms of spirituality. Take a seat, open your heart, and get ready for this energetic shift to happen. Hello, and welcome. I want to discuss some things that have come up lately energetically in the dream state, as well as subconsciously, things that have been rising in a collective standpoint. So the reason for this podcast right now is to touch base on a collective standpoint on what we're experiencing or what you may be experiencing as a collective. And one thing that I want to touch base on is the simple fact that we right now might be finding the balance within our subconscious and conscious mind. And what that might look like for someone is going through a part of your healing stage that you might have already been through in the past. And it might be shedding some new perspectives, new light. So if you're experiencing anxiety, extra frustration, or even nightmares, this might be for you. And one thing that I've experienced when this does happen, because I am someone that works a lot in the dream state, I typically do not have nightmares. But with that being said, because I've had so many people around me experiencing the nightmares, one thing that's really important to do is to go to sleep with a clear slate. And how you can do that is really connect before you go to sleep with your intentions. So not suppressing, the heavy feelings that you felt throughout the day, not just transmuting and removing it, facing it, feeling it, letting it go. So for example, if I have anxiety, or if I'm just feeling super unbalanced, before I sleep, I'm going to ask my guides to show me where this is in my body, bring awareness to it, and simply let it go. I'm not necessarily digging into it. I'm not necessarily going into the state of a healing and a deep energetic healing. It's more of just bringing awareness into the body and just stating that it's not welcome with you tonight. Okay. So that's one thing that's really helped me. And also too, is practicing awareness that I will be in control of my dreams. I do have the power to shift my subconscious mind and my reality. Stating those types of affirmations after you brought forward the emotion, the anxiety, the whatever feelings you've been carrying throughout that day that's unexplained, then you want to go into those affirmations such as if you want to remember your dreams, I will remember my dreams tonight. I am connected and protected tonight. I do not carry heavy, dense emotions tonight. I will cultivate more gratitude. I do find appreciation and oneness in the universe. I do trust in the divine. I do believe that my messages tonight will come clear. I will wake up and remember them. So really being in sovereignty after the awareness. So awareness comes first, letting that go, and then stepping into the sovereignty with full-fledged trust. That's like the biggest thing, is trust. And I find more and more that when we let that slip, when we let trust slip, the first thing we do is control. And when we are in control mode, nothing happens besides stagnant, stuck energy that you do not want to carry with you throughout your days. It lacks your manifestations, it lacks your purpose, it lacks your higher self connection. So really finding the trust, big, small, it doesn't matter. And I think it's another thing too that is really difficult, just to go on to the topic of trust for someone that might be listening that feels it's hard to trust when everything's going wrong. If you have that type of mindset, Spirit's wanting you to face your fears and your demons full-fledged face, like no shadowing, no No suppressing it. So no saying, I transmute everything. It's no, what is that shitty feeling bringing forward? Where is this coming from? If someone's making you feel like you just don't want to be around them, what is that trying to tell you? You know? And one thing that happens a lot of the times is a lack of worth. Okay. So if somebody is experiencing lack of confidence, lack of worth, those emotions, and it can be triggered by someone else's maybe words or someone else's experience. You can compare yourself to others. Those are feelings that you don't want to shun. You want to pull up and say, why? Why am I feeling this? It's not that person. This is deeper. I know who I am, and I know I trust myself. I know I'm confident. I know I'm worthy, but where is this back noise coming from? That's your subconscious mind, and most likely working in the Akashic Records, working with your spirit team, finding those answers will come so clear when you let go and you trust. So I just wanted to share a quick little message on that. So if you're experiencing heightened emotions, feeling like a whirlwind is going on, you don't know which way to go, your path is kind of feeling uneasy, take a moment, sit with that before bed. When you connect to that awareness, simply thank it. Okay, thank you. Thank you for bringing that to my body. Thank you for bringing that to my energetics and my awareness. Now, what I'm going to do with it is not take it with me. Let it go, okay? Don't even have to go through transmutation and transmission of clearing. Just let it go, okay? Because that sometimes can be too much for someone that is feeling a heavy, dense emotions, because then you expect to feel something. Let's just say, let's let it go. Go into those awareness stages and then go into those affirmations of full sovereignty, full trust, full belief system, making sure your subconscious feels your conscious vibration. So when you go to sleep, you have that alignment. You wake up and you feel into your heart chakra activation of believing that you are worthy and clear from anything that did not serve you yesterday. And you will only compare yourself to yesterday. And you know, the thing too is a lot of the times we want to take back our old version of us. We want to go back and reflect and see ourselves of how we used to be. Well, guess what? This new version is different for a reason. And it's the unseen reason. There's things that you don't know in this 3D version of you that your 5D does, and it's okay. I think there's so much to discover when we surrender and trust, and we're not always going to be in that state. So don't feel like, when is this going to happen? Because I'm telling you, I'm sure you all have been on this journey for a while. It is a up, down, side to side, fucking backflip, front flip, stumble, fall down, stand up, climb the mountain, all of it. I mean, there's no right or wrong. It is a journey. And I want to share this because the journey doesn't have to always feel isolation and alone. And we don't always have to have the answers. I think not having the answers has been a thing for me that's like a little difficult, right? Because I'm someone that I felt very deeply consciously in the 5D of knowing, feeling, trusting, receiving. And then there was a little blip where I felt a little lower frequencies and going through the darker night where I had to face that I don't know all these answers that are coming through, and that's okay. Like, that's fine, And it took me a little bit, and that had to have something to do with my old wounds, my patterns, my belief system. And it's just a roller coaster ride, and I just wanted to come on, give you that inspiration, and I hope that I did, and share my experiences, because the most important thing we can do is use our voice to share experiences. And there's this one thing that as a collective we all can do is raise our voices without judgment. Raise each other up without judgment or comparison. So if you are someone like-minded like me and you are listening, you are making so much better in this world than you can even fathom. There is so much more good coming through, so much more. Your frequency matters. Like everything you do for your soul matters. And we don't hear that enough. I feel social media has become this thing where a lot of the people are just coming on, spreading awareness and being so open, and it's beautiful, but it also shows light on people that feel those insecurities nudging, those judgments of I should be this way or I should do this or what if they don't like it or what. No, 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 no. Like I have felt liberation in my life since I have become awareness to who I am without judgment and without giving a shit. And I live my whole entire life quiet, everything quiet on the sake of pleasing someone else. Since I'm sure many of you have as well. And it's like, use your voice because it matters. So I'm going to end it on that. And I hope you all have a beautiful, fantastic, blessed with so much abundance, so much that you can't even fathom coming your way. So get ready.